So then, from the 2nd of June 2024, there's going to be bus stand changes taking place at Maryhill bus station, and customers who regularly use the bus station are advised to be aware that some buses which are parked in the central layover bays may be required to exit and re-enter the station again to access their correct departure stand. And passengers are also advised to wait at their correct stand until the bus comes round to collect them. So we are starting first on stand A, which is for the 25 from Dudley to Stourbridge via Maryhill and Brockmore, and the 142 and the 142A, which go from Maryhill to Stourbridge and on to Halesowen. The routes that will move on to this stand is the 002 from Maryhill to Wheely Castle via Halesowen and Bartley Green, the 226 Maryhill to Dudley via Worsley and Kingswinford, and the Sunday only X21 from Maryhill to Birmingham via Halesowen, Bartley Green and Selly Oak. The 002 and the 226 services are operated by Diamond Bus, while the X21 is operated by NXWM. And the X21 NXWM is operated by Birmingham Central, which is the only Birmingham Central route that comes down to Maryhill but only runs on a Sunday. As Monday to Saturday daytimes, the X21 is only as far as Bartley Green. And the 002 and the 226 are run by Diamond from Tividale. And the 226 on Sunday is known as the 226A. And I'm pretty sure that the 226A will move on to this stand more than likely. Moving now on to stand B, which is for the 7 from Dudley to Wollaston Junction via Maryhill, Light and Stourbridge. And of course the 13 and the 17H, which go from Maryhill to Halesowen. The 13 goes via the Fatherless Barn, whilst the 17H goes via Cradley Heath. And there's going to be no change taking place on this stand. So the services currently using this stand will continue to use this stand as normal. This is stand C, which is currently served by the number 8 that goes from Wolverhampton to Wollaston Farm via Roseville, Dudley, Woodside, Maryhill and Stourbridge. And the routes that will move on to this stand is the 4M towards Walsall via Cradley Heath, Blackheath, Oldbury and West Bromwich. The 18 that goes up to Dudley via Cradley Heath and Neverton. And of course the X10 from Gornal Wood to Birmingham, which goes via the Maryhill Centre, and then through Cradley Heath, Old Hill and Halesowen and up Mucklows Hill. So the 8 will move on to the following stand, which we're going to head for right now. Routes currently serving stand D is the 2 and 2A from Maryhill to Wren's Nest, the 15 and the 15A towards Wolverhampton, and of course the X10 towards Gornal Wood, which only operates hourly to Gornal Wood, Monday to Saturday daytimes, and there's no Gornal Wood service on a Sunday. And the route that will move on to this stand is of course the number 8. Which is the Wolverhampton to Wollaston Farm, which I mentioned earlier. And this is situated outside Matalan. So we're now on stand D, which is currently served by the Dudley direction of the 7, which goes up via the Saltwells, alongside the 24 to Dudley via Cradley Heath and Blackheath, and of course the 25, which goes from Stourbridge to Dudley via Horbush, Maryhill, Lodge Farm and Neverton. And the replacement routes that will move on to this stand is the 142 and 142A from Maryhill to Stourbridge and on to Halesowen, and of course the Stourbridge direction of the 25 will move on to this stand. So the 25 will remain on this stand but go in the opposite way, whilst the Dudley direction of the 25 will move on to stand G, and I will be heading over in a few moments. Stand F is served by the 3 from Maryhill to West Bromwich via Portway Road and Blackheath, the 8 from Wollaston Farm to Wolverhampton via Maryhill Dudley and Roseville, and of course the 14A towards Dudley via Cradley Heath interchange, and of course the Codsley Estate near Hayden Hill and Blackheath, and even Oakham and Tividale. So these routes will remain on this stand, so there's going to be no changes on this stand. So all the 3 services that operate on this stand will continue to serve the stand as normal. So we're now on stand G, which is for the 4M towards Walsall via West Bromwich, the 18s to Dudley via Cradley Heath and Neverton, and the X10 from Gornal Wood via Merry Hill and into Birmingham via Halesowen, which will move on to stand C. And the routes that will move on to this stand is the 7 towards Dudley, the 24 to Dudley via Cradley Heath and Rowley Regis Hospital, and of course the Dudley direction of the 25 from Stourbridge. So those services will move from stand E onto this stand. And finally, stand H, which is currently served by the 002 to Wheely Castle via Halesowen, the 226 and 226A, from Merry Hill to Dudley via King Swinford, and of course the X21, the Sunday only, from Merry Hill to Birmingham via Halesowen and Wheely Castle. And those routes are going to move over to stand A on the opposite side, and the routes moving on to this stand is the 2 and 2A from Merry Hill to the Wren's Nest, the 15A and 15 to Wolverhampton via Wombourne, and of course the Gornal direction of the X10 via Russell's Hall Hospital, which only runs Monday to Saturday daytimes, as there's no Sunday service on the X10 going up to Gornal Wood. And I hope you enjoyed this video with the stand changes taking place at Merry Hill Bus Station, and please be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. More and more exciting videos will be coming up on the channel real soon.